dear students, I am Subramaniam, Department of Social Science. Now I am going to take the topic Civics Unit 1, Indian Constitution. In the last class, we learnt about fundamental duties, list out fundamental duties, center-state relations, legislative relations, administrative relations, financial relations, and official languages. Now we discuss about the emergency provisions. The national emergency Article 352, state emergency Article 356, financial emergency Article 360. Amendment of the Constitution, procedure of amendment, types of amendments, constitutional reform commissions. Okay students, the national emergency. The President under Article 352 can declare emergency. The President under Article 352 can declare emergency. If he is satisfied that the India's security is threatened due to war, external aggression or armed rebellion, or if there is an imminent danger or threat, when a national emergency is declared on the ground of war or external aggression, it is known as a external emergency. What is meant by external emergency? When a national emergency is declared on the ground of war or external aggression, it is known as external emergency. On the other hand, when it is declared on the ground of armed rebellion, it is known as the internal emergency. What is meant by internal emergency? When it is declared on the ground of armed rebellion, it is known as internal emergency. This type of emergency, this type of the national emergency has been declared 3 times so far in 1962, 1971 and 1975. Okay students, the national emergency has been declared 3 times in India, in 1962, in 1971 and 1975. Okay students, understand? Next, the state emergency Article 356. Under Article 356, the President can declare an emergency in a state. Okay students, under Article 356, the President can declare an emergency in a state. If the governor report that a situation has arisen under which the government of a state cannot be carried on in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution. Okay students, under Article 356, the President can declare an emergency in a state if the governor report that a situation has arisen under which the government of a state cannot be carried on in accordance with the provision of the Constitution. The continuance of such an emergency, beyond 1 year is possible only if emergency under Art 352 are in operation, or the Election Commission certifies that there are different difficulties in holding assembly election. At the time, the President declared the state emergency in the states. Okay, the maximum duration of the emergency can be 3 years. The maximum duration of the emergency can be 3 years. The state is governed by the governor on behalf of the President. The state emergency, during the state emergency, the state is governed by the governor on behalf of the President. Okay students, understand? For the first time, the President rule was imposed in Punjab in 1951. Okay student, the first time in India, the president rule was imposed in India in Punjab in 1951. When did the president rule first time imposed in India? In 1951 in Punjab. Okay students, next one, financial emergency. Article 360 authorities the president to declare financial emergency. Article 360 authorities the president to declare financial emergency if he is satisfied that the financial stability or credit of India or of any of its part of its danger in this type of emergency. The salaries and allowances of the any class of persons serving state or union, including judges of the Supreme Court and High Court, can be reduced by an order of the President. I mean, the financial emergency declared by the President, where if he is satisfied at the financial stability or credit of India. At the time, the President declared the financial emergency. This type of emergency has not been declared in India so far. Okay students, next, amendment of the Constitution. The term amendment denotes the change, improvement and modification. What is meant by amendment? The amendment denotes change, improvement and modification. Article 368 of the Constitution in Part 20 deals with the powers of Parliament to amend the Constitution and its procedures. Okay students, the Article 368 of the Constitution in Part 20 deals with the powers of the Parliament to amend the Constitution and its procedures. Next heading, the procedure of amendment. An amendment of the Constitution may be initiated only by the introduction of a bill for the purpose of either House of Parliament. When the bill is passed in each House by a majority of the total membership of that House and by majority of not less than 2/3 of the members of that House present and voting, then the bill shall be presented to the President, who shall give his assent to the bill, and thereupon the Constitution shall send amended in accordance with the terms of the bill. The legislature and the Constitution amendment can be brought about only by the Parliament. Okay students, the Constitution amendment can be brought about only by the Parliament. The state legislature cannot initiate for any amendment to the Constitution. Okay students, the Constitution amendment can be brought about only by the Parliament. The state legislature cannot initiate for any amendment to the Constitution. Okay students, next one, types of amendment. Article 368 provides for 3 ways of the amendment. Article 368 provides for 3 ways of amendment. First type of amendment by simple majority of the Parliament. First type of amendment passed by simple majority of the Parliament. Next one, second type of amendment passed by special majority of the Parliament. By the special majority of the Parliament. Third type of amendment passed by special majority of the Parliament and the ratification of half of the state legislature. Understand students? The third type of amendment need special majority of the Parliament and the ratification of the half of the state legislature. Okay students, next one, the Constitutional Reform Commission. The National Commission to review the working of the constitution was set up by a resolution of the Government of India in 2000 headed by M.N. Venkatachalaya. In April 2007, in three-member commissions headed by the former Chief Justice of India, M.M. Panchi, was set up by the government to take a fresh look at relative roles and responsibilities of various levels of government and their interrelations. Okay, students, the government established a two-member committee, M.N. Venkatachalaya and the the Panchi was set up by them government to take a fresh look at relative roles and responsibilities of various levels of government and interrelationship. Okay, students, important points of this topic. First one, students, the Constitution of India was framed by the Constituent Assembly set up under the Cabinet Mission Plan in 1946. Second one, the preamble of our Constitution states that India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. The word citizen is derived from the Latin term civics. It means the resident of a city-state. According to Dr. Ambedkar, next one, according to Dr. Ambedkar, Article 32 is the heart and soul of the whole Constitution. According to Dr. Ambedkar, Article 32 is the heart and soul of the whole Constitution. In 2004, the Government of India decided to create new category of language called as the classical language. In 2004, the Government of India decided to create new categories of the languages called as classical languages. Okay, students, thank you for watching.